Hey guys, how's everybody been? Hey, got something think I want to show you guys here. Uh, Messing around with my Cub Cadet 1450 here for the last week and a half or so. Been doing some different things, playing around with the plow because it didn't seem to want to raise high enough. And come to find out, I got two different plows, and one is the right one with the right rod, and the other one isn't. I'd say the first one I had on there, wouldn't raise it up all the way, was for like the 149s, 169s, 127s, what have you. You know, the I guess 70, 72s, something like that. And I got the quiet line. So anyway, I changed the plow out, and I got a heck of a lot more height now because I was going to do some modifications and stuff. And I'd love to have the angle on this, and I thought I could modify it myself, but unfortunately, I just don't have the tools to modify metal and stuff like that. And you really truly need what they call the dual spool to make this work. And I've only found one or two of them online, and them things are very salty. They're almost, I seen one for 180 and one for I think it was 320. Those are the only two I've seen on the whole internet. Uh, I was on Facebook Marketplace, and I checked out a tractor, and I really wanted it. It was a couple hours away from me, but it didn't run. And unfortunately, I ain't trying to pick on nobody, but the guy wasn't, didn't act like he was real interested in selling it. Because, I told him I would come out and get it, and asked if he'd negotiate the price a little bit. Yeah, he did. But when it come to, hey, where you at? He never got back with me. I mean, I had a location of the area he was in. I said, just give me a landmark, and then I can meet you, and I'll follow you to your home or whatever, or you can meet me in town or whatever. He never got back with me, so that tells me he ain't that interested in selling the machine. So, anyway, that being said, I was on Marketplace, and I seen something that really, really interests me, because I'm looking for a snow thrower. According to Cub Cadet, they're called snow throwers instead of snow blowers. Anyway, excuse me a second, I need a drink. So anyway, I was checking that out, and I ran across something that actually kind of took me by surprise. And before I jump into that, let me say this first. I grew up, and I'm actually in the process, I should say, of maybe picking up my grandfather's Cub Cadet. He passed away back in '91, and my parents sold off stuff, to take care of the estate and so on and so forth. And that was one of the things that went. And a local guy, friend, acquaintance, whatever you want to say, we're not real close, but we know each other. He bought this tractor, and as far as I know, he still has it. And now that I'm back in that area, I'm reaching out to him, trying to see if he'll sell it. I mean, I don't even know if he still has it or not. He's kind of hard to get a hold of at this point. He's just, I just don't feel right walking up to his house after all these years and saying, hey, I want to buy that old tractor back. But I'm working on it. Hopefully I can get that 149 back and rebuild it back up the way it was. I mean, I grew up on that thing, so I'm partial to the 149s. But anyway, what I want to show you is this. When I was on Facebook Marketplace looking for snow throwers for the 1450 quiet line, I come across a picture of one, decent price, everything looked nice. And when I was looking at it, I seen on the right side where you adjust the chute. And I was like, well, wait a minute. How the heck you lift that thing up and down? I didn't see the hydraulic handle, and I didn't see a manual handle. So I'm like, well, wait a minute. So, as I flipped through the pictures, I was like, yeah, maybe it's just not a clear picture. Then I come across one, and the handle was on the left side. And I'm like, okay, you know how sometimes you take pictures, they get reversed. I mean, it's just something that happens. So I dismissed it as that. And then I went back and looked at them again. And I'm like, wait a minute. The hydrostatic transmission function is on the right side. Throttle's on the left side. And there's the handle. So anyway, what I'm getting at, I don't know how you guys feel to have the quiet lines. If you ever drove a 149 or anything newer than the quiet lines, it's totally hydrostatic, lift and all, you probably could appreciate what I'm getting at. When I drove my grandfather's tractor, I'll flip around here so you get a better idea. Okay, here's your steering wheel. Your transmission had a lever on each steering wheel, and it worked. That was forward, and this was reverse. Of course, you had your handle over here to work whatever you had going on. So you can kind of control your speed and work the plow and everything all at the same time. Like you got in stuff that was real thick, and you had to lift your plow up a little bit, or you didn't want to run over a rock, or whatever the case may be, like you plowing gravel driveway. Well, now the quiet lines, they come out where you had the transmission right here on the right, and the handle's still in the same place, and really nothing over here but the throttle and a choke. So to me, that was a little inconvenient. I had some trouble adjusting to that the last 2 years. I've had this tractor here for probably about two and a half years now. Maybe not quite that long. So I was like, man, I wish there was something you could do about that. Well, that picture, I seen that handle on the left side. So I was like, wait a minute here. How'd he do that? So immediately I run down here in the basement and I look at the tractor. I'm like, wait a minute, I don't think that's all that hard to do. It's going to be a pain in the rear end to get to, but I don't think it's going to be all that hard to do. So here's what I want to show you. You're going to have to kind of bear with me. It's going to be a little hard to see, but let me show you what I did here. Okay. I actually moved my handle. Now, I got the tunnel cover off right now, as you can see. Handle's usually over here. Moved over here to the left side. And it actually ain't that big of a deal to change. Okay, so if you lift your hood up, let me get a light in here so you can see. So any of you guys that would like to change this, you got to bear with me trying to get this camera in here. Number one, take your fuel tank out. It's not really a big deal. Hey, and these things here, go to Harbor Freight or somewhere and get a pair of them. They're lifesavers when it comes to this stuff. You don't lose all your gas and all. So anyway, you see the rod right here. You see it wiggling around back here. I don't know how good this camera's getting. But anyway, if you can see that rod in there moving around a little bit, let me get something in here to point to it. Okay, here's your rod. Okay, there's your rod back in there. And anyway, here's your spool. And here's your connection rod. And this rod right here runs back. Let me see if I can get a little bit of light in here for you. Okay. Now, if you see, here's your rod right here. I think, hold on, I got my camera wrapped up in crap here. Anyway, now you're looking at the switch now. Anyway, I got you all sideways and everything. But anyway, this here is a rod. What the rod goes through, and if you can see it back here, let me shine my flashlight back in there. That might help. It's kind of hard to show you. Bear with me here. I'm trying to get you in here so you can see this. Probably going to be a little sideways here. Let me do this. Sorry for the juggling around. Okay. Now, if you see that nut back here, right there, and that rod going through it, there's a bolt on the bottom, or a nut on the bottom, bolt. All you gotta do is loosen that up. I don't know how well you can see that. Anyway, let me come out a little bit. You can see everything right here. That's all you need to do is loosen that up. You can pull that rod right out of there. And let me get you back on stand here. Well, let me show you this part too. If you take your tunnel cover off and you go right here, if you see this, see it right there on the bottom, and you see the rod, watch, I'll wiggle. You can't really see that either. But anyway, she was screwed up now. You loosen that nut up. There's a bolt on top. They're both 1/2 inch. And that's what that rod goes through. Okay. So, all right, let me get you back on track here. I got the camera going over which direction. Anyway, that's about all there is to it. I mean, I haven't sold a tractor and tried it yet. Of course, I got the gas tank off. But other than that, I mean, there really ain't much to it. I mean, it's a little bit of a bear to get in there. I probably should put some kind of lube on there. Oh, and I did unhook the PTO switch to get in there a little better. So, you know, you have to plug that back in. And that's the next thing I got to work on anyway. My clutch don't seem to be working. I don't know what's going on there. But, so, getting ready to troubleshoot that anyway. But that's just something I wanted to show you guys. If any of you guys seem to have any difficulties with everything being on that one side, I think it's going to work out nice. I mean, I'll be able to work the plow with my left hand, steer it to right, and work the, you know, work everything. So, but we'll see. I'll try doing a video on that once I get it out of here and get it on the ground and messing around. But I wanted to share that with you. I mean, I literally probably got about 45 minutes into it. I mean, you gotta have some patience. It's easier for you to have two people. I did it by myself, and that's not an issue. You can do it by yourself. I will say this. Just don't get your rod in too close. You see they go through there. Make sure you get it pretty much flush right here, because I had it sticking way out here. And the other thing about that is too is this: while you got that loose, you can adjust what position you want this in, whether you want it to lean forward a little bit, you want it to lean back a little bit. I chose to keep mine kind of straight up and down. That way, I go to get in there, I'll hang up on it, or you know, coat or whatever, catch it. So, and that's another thing too. I don't have my side covers. I mean, I plan on doing some more work to this thing. I just wanted to get it ready for winter now. And of course, you know, I'd really like to paint it up. I get some wheel weights. This thing's got the 3-point hitch set up. It just don't have the oh Lord, I can't think of the name of it right now. I need to pick the bottom plate up here. I like to make a thing here and be able to lift my trailers up, move them around the yard and stuff. I also thought about getting like a tiller or something maybe make a garden with. Oh, and this is one of my new step-ups too. This thing didn't have no lights on it. They were here, but somebody took all that stuff off. So now you can see my lights are working. And rather than keep screwing around with them things not working right, the lights was going. I got these couple of LEDs here. They're 3/4 inch bullet billet. And here they are. You get a tractor supply, truck stop, anywhere, you can pick them up fairly easy. But I got 10 of each in one pack, I think for $13 offline. So, I mean, are they going to last? I don't know. Are they going to work for a couple times and go out? I don't know. But anyway, that's pretty much all I got for tonight. Hopefully you guys enjoy this, and it'd be helpful to somebody that does have the issue with trying to operate your speed and work your plow all at the same time. You know, because I mean, a lot of people use the brake to stop. I don't. I use the hydrostatic the whole way. So, like I said, hopefully it'll help some of you guys out and be a good thing for you. Alrighty, thanks for watching, and have a great night. Have a great day, whatever it is when you're watching this. Thanks again. Subscribe, like, comment. I'm trying to build my channel. Hopefully the editing gets a little better and the filming gets a little better. But for now, I'm operating. I got 2 GoPros. They're both a little bit older and just editing off a laptop. So anyway, again, appreciate it. Thanks a lot for watching, and catch you next time.